Welcome to another episode of The S Spot with Salty Vixen, where I talk about love, sex, and relationship advice. Today's topic is titled Sex Tips, Pleasing a Woman in Bed. The question submitted to saltyvixenstories.com is as follows. Dear Salty Vixen, I date a lot, and yes, sleep with different women too. I'm wondering, is there one thing I can do that will please all the different women I'm with? Because I do want them to be satisfied and keep them coming back for more. Thanks for your help. Signed, Juan Wanna-Be. And here is my answer. Dear Juan Wanna-Be, Paul Simon once sang a song called One Trick Pony, who could only do one thing and one thing only. Unfortunately for us women, the same can be said about most men in bed. Learning how to sexually please your woman, and any woman for that matter, means putting her needs before your own, at least initially. Learning what turns her on, and not being afraid to put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. Trust me, you'll reap the rewards in spades for just putting a little effort in now. Tip number 1, universal advice. While all women have their own sensual secrets, there are few that are universally erotic. The key to turning on any woman is to start by making her feel good about her body, and then making her body feel good. Once you have achieved this, she will feel secure and ready to hand over the keys to discovering her own secrets. Tip number 2, sexy is as sexy does. The single thing that all women have in common is that they want to feel wanted and beautiful. To please a woman in bed, make her feel beautiful when she's in bed with you. A good lover always does this. Most women also want positive reactions, delight, and complimentary remarks, but no lies about their bodies. Really, you can never say too many nice things about women during sex, as long as you mean them. But make sure the words coming out of your mouth aren't the only part of you doing the talking. Your body also needs to communicate to her just how beautiful you think she is. You can communicate this by finding out what she thinks is her best physical feature, and then focusing all of your attention there. If she isn't vocal about it, you be the judge. I guarantee that if she has gorgeous legs, her body will respond in your favor to the kisses, caresses, and playful nibbles you place from ankle to, well, where her legs end. But don't let the attention stop there. Tip number 3, seduce her with your cunning linguistics. Oh yes, become her sex slave, at least the first few times. Most people concentrate on their own pleasure, so win her over by not being selfish. Pay attention to her. The average woman is more interested in a man who is interested in her than any man with a well-endowed body. Let her know that her pleasure is more important than yours. How? By mastering the art of using your mouth for something other than words. Most women love oral sex when it's done right, and most men haven't learned to do it well. And many of those who claim that they don't like oral sex simply haven't experienced a man who really knows how to do it. If you're an oral sex artist, chances are you will own her soul. And as it turns out, men don't just perform oral sex for their partner's pleasure. In one large U.S. study, 90% of men said that they enjoyed performing cunnilingus or oral. I've also heard that men who make it into the top economic bracket are the ones who perform oral sex on a regular basis. It's a well-known fact that a man's orgasm will be intensified when the woman peaks at the same time. By pleasuring her, you are also doing yourself a favor. And the final tip, oh, as an orgasm, come all ye faithful romantics. But how do you know when she's really pleased? Well, nothing says it like the magical big O as an orgasm. A woman who can easily and predictably reach orgasm will have sex more frequently. The payoff is there. And yet many women feel pressure to respond and may even fake an orgasm. Oh no. As a guy, you should remember that you have to get her to orgasm. You don't make her come. And if you aren't sure of even how to do that, investigate. Guys, it's your job to figure out how a woman works. And there's plenty of material out there to help you along the way. Books, websites, classes, and best of all, women. There's nothing we wouldn't rather do than help our guy learn how to help us sexy women out there. SaltyVixenStories.com has a wonderful selection of tips to help you under the category called Better Sex, which will be linked below my podcast in the description. This podcast, when put on YouTube, I will not link it below, but I will link my main website, and it's the menu, and it will be under Better Sex. With that said, my lovelies, I hope you have a lovely day today. Until next time, goodbye. Oh, I forgot one more thing. The transcript to this entire podcast is